Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more 9-Rip, continuing the School Ghost Stories arc in Chapter 3 now. So, I bid farewell to Kureha and realized something on my way back to the nurse's office. So this time we didn't, after visiting on the map thing, we didn't get a choice, we didn't get to go back. So now I think we're kind of splitting. Because we're getting more affection for Kureha and we're not spending time with Hibiki. Stop biting my headset, bird. I will chuck you downstairs. You're being a fidgety bastard. Okay. So that's where it's a little bit different than it was before. Simmer down. He keeps, like, going to my shoulder and he's just going to keep attacking my headset, and that pisses me off and I hate it. Because it's annoying. Because I don't want him attacking and, like, picking at my headset, and I also don't like hearing it clicking in my damn ear, you know? Will you simmer down? I will throw you downstairs if you don't simmer down. I will throw you downstairs. You need to stop running around. Stop it. If you want to play, go downstairs. You don't have to be with me 24/7. You don't. You'll fucking live. You'll fucking live for an hour. Swear to God. You're a pain in the ass. I love you, but you're a pain in the ass. Now you're being bitey. I will take you and I will throw you over the banister. I will. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me, jerk. You're cute, but you're an asshole. Anyway. Right, I was headed to my classroom. I changed direction and ascended the central staircase. I wonder if Hibiki's around. Oh, we're just going to go there. Oh, okay, never mind. Peering into the mirror, I saw him sitting alone by himself on the stairs. Hibiki? Noticing me, his entire face seemed to light up and he came out of the mirror to meet me. Is it my time to shine as your informant? I promise I'll give it my all. Oh, no, it's not that. I just happened to pass by this way and wanted to say hi. Hibiki tilted his head in confusion. Are you off to search for another one of the 7 wonders? No, I wanted to pick up some things I left in my classroom. Plus, there was something else I wanted to check up on. Oh, so just for your things. I see. Is something wrong? Well, would you mind if I came along? Really? Are you sure? I knew he'd been holed up in the mirror by himself for so long, so his request caught me by surprise. Okay, so we didn't choose to go talk to him, we just automatically did? Okay. Well. Shut in refers to Hibiki. Supposedly, he's been shut in his mirror for a very long time. He has started to come out more as he's begun talking with the protagonist. Also, he was forbidden from interacting with the other ghosts, right? We're not going to see another ghost, so it should be all right. But what if we see another ghost along the way? Oh, right. I didn't think about that. I hope I haven't upset him. I'm kind of curious about why. What should I do now? Don't worry, I'll protect you. I'll leave it up to you. I'll leave it up to you! No! Like... He's not allowed to talk to other ghosts, so we should probably... I don't know why we're going to protect him, but we should just... I don't know why it would be protect more as opposed to... Don't worry, I'll deal with it so you don't have to interact with another ghost. You know what I mean? Yeah, don't worry, I'll protect you. Okay. Okay, never mind. I guess this would have been the going to... So it's no different than getting affection with... Okay. I thought, like, oh, interesting. Stop it, bird! You are being bad right now. I'm not in the mood for your shenanigans. Like, I don't know, like, I thought since we didn't choose him, we didn't get to go talk to him, but now we're here, so like, alright, whatever. Anyway, I was puzzled about why interacting with other ghosts was forbidden. It seemed to be something rather core to who he was, and I realized I couldn't simply ask, so instead I said, I'll protect you, Hibiki. Let's go together. Huh? You protect me? Yeah, I'll keep you safe from ghosts. Don't worry. I expected him to be happy about my offer, but instead he seemed offended. Don't belittle me. I don't need protection from a girl. With that, Hibiki headed up the stairs alone. I'll lead the way. Come on, hurry up. Okay, so maybe that was not... Okay, the other answer would have gotten affection for him, maybe? Because we're not trying to get affection with him. But yet, every time we've answered things that have gotten affection with him. Okay, well, I don't know. Anyway, not his route, so I quickly rushed to follow him. I didn't mean to belittle you. I'll be the one to protect you. You'll see you'll be safe, even if Ghost appears. Really? I thought you wanted to avoid them. That was before. I'm fine now, not scared at all. I guess this is what happens when you injure a young man's pride. Okay, then I'm counting on you. Hibiki turned back to me, smiling confidently. Yes, you can count on me. His smile was oddly reassuring to me. Entering my classroom after so long felt strangely refreshing. Now, as to why I came here, the mysterious printout was still on my desk. I'll be quick. With that, I headed to my desk. Then I picked up my bag and slung it over my shoulder. I cautiously looked down at the printout, but no way, it's totally blank. At that time, I thought I remembered seeing something else drawn on it. Is something wrong? Hibiki approached, seeing me frozen in place. Oh, how can I possibly explain this? I hesitated, then told him about the blank printout I found upon waking up. So when you touched it, you remember there being something written on it? Hibiki pondered, looking at the printout. Maybe there's something on the back. Mind if I take a look? But it's okay. I don't want anything to happen to you, but I'll be fine. You understand, right? Is Hibiki saying that because he's already dead? I understand, but I'm still worried, whether you're living or dead. Huh? Perhaps my reaction was emotional, but this affects me directly. No, I should be the one to touch it. I was too scared to do it back then, but in the end it didn't harm me. I reached out and... No! Hibiki's scream made me stop. Hibiki? He looked like he was surprised. He was as surprised as I was. Sorry. I don't know why I yelled. How can I put this? Even if it doesn't kill you, I wouldn't want you to get hurt by it either. When I was alive, I heard so many voices cry out in pain. It was so terrifying. The strained expression on his face told me just how much the divine invocation incident had affected him. Could he have ended his life because he couldn't endure it anymore? That was terrible. A sharp pain echoed in my heart. The pain wasn't exactly mine, but for Hibiki and for all the terrible trauma he must have suffered. That's why I want to make sure you don't suffer at all. Determined, he slowly reached for the printout. Still worried, I watched him flip over the paper. Nothing. It was totally blank. Surprised, I turned to Hibiki. Hibiki, are you alright? I'm fine, but there doesn't seem to be anything here. You said something was drawn on it when you previously touched it, so I figured I'd see the same thing, but... Oh, right. His words gave me a hint. I think it reacts to me. It never occurred to me when it was blank, but this item probably belongs to me. That's why I need to be the one to hold it. Hibiki instantly looked worried. It should be fine. If it's related to the god who spirited me away, it won't hurt me. Still, I'm not sure if it's the same god. However, I knew I needed to say this or Hibiki wouldn't let me touch it. The spirit in the library said the god who spirited me away isn't evil. Again, that's just what I heard, though. I have no proof, only the Red Book's words. Hibiki looked back and forth between me and the printout, clearly torn about what to do. Fine. But let go of the printout immediately if you feel anything unusual. Understood. Oh, and I have this, so there's nothing to worry about. I showed him the Khalifa flower wrapped in my handkerchief. Huh? Why do you have that? Wait, you recognize this? Apparently it's called a Khalifa flower and... Oh, no, I don't know. I thought I recognized it, but I was wrong. Okay, anyway, I got it from the Grand Warder of Hell. It's supposed to protect me from harm. See, I feel like he's hiding shit. Like, you know what I mean? He's a little... He's a little sus. Like, he's like, why do you have that? And you're like, oh, I don't know what it was. I thought I knew what it was, but I don't. And it's like, do you really? And like, you've said other things before, and then you've backtracked, and it's like, are you okay? What are you hiding? Well, that's a relief. Hibiki seemed to be acting a bit strange, but I was glad to see he was reassured. Maybe he can't interact with the other ghosts, like, there's obviously a reason he can't. And whatever it is that he keeps, like, avoiding telling us, things that he can't tell. It's not that he's, like, purposefully hiding it on us. It's the fact that, like he's cursed to not be able to tell us these things or whatever. Although, I mean, obviously he's not cursed in the mirror. He can come out of the mirror, so I mean... But he's done... There's quite a few points where he'll be like, he's acting strange. You know? He then offered me the printout, and I took it carefully. At that moment... Why don't we take a look and see what you should do with your life? I'm the one who'll lead you into... Oh, I'm the one who'll lead you into the darkness. The forgotten memories started flowing into my brain. That was the voice that we're going to make creepy. And as for the career survey, bring it home with you today. You've got to fill it out and turn it in right away. Wait a minute. You can't just ignore how I feel about this. You don't even know what you want, right? In that case, you'll at least consider Sagan. You've always wanted to go there. I don't think that was our mother's voice, but like, whatever. After regaining my memories, my vision was still flashing, throwing me off balance. Watch out! Hibiki caught me by the arm, preventing my fall. Oh, sorry. I'm okay. Hibiki immediately became self-conscious and quickly let go. Oh, I'm sorry. For touching you, I mean. Are you sure you're okay? You're not hurt? Yeah, I'm fine now. I saw some visions from before I came here, and I think that's what made me dizzy. That voice was the same one from my room. I really have been spirited away. You remembered something? Yes, I remember everything. This piece of paper was my career path survey. Though I wish I could forget about that call I had with my mom. Career path survey. Yeah, I heard students talking about it from inside the mirror. Some made up their minds and others were still thinking. I hear a lot of conversations from inside the mirror, so that's how I know. Hibiki kept talking, but my mind was elsewhere, recalling the events leading up to me coming to this place. Hey, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. You don't look fine. Did your memories reveal something important to you? I nodded, still lost in thought. I think I was spirited away while struggling with what to do with my future. Could that lead to one being spirited away? I don't know all the details, but... His tone was reserved, and I turned to face him, still feeling groggy from the visions. Maybe the god made the printout blank to help you forget your worries for the time being. To give you time to calm down and think. Time to think. His kind-hearted interpretation shifted my negative emotions. I never thought of it that way. If Hibiki was right, maybe this god really was a force for good. So, what do you think? You said the god was a kind one, and that's what I came up with. Hibiki's keen observation and kind words touched me. Not only does he try to protect me physically, but emotionally too. Like, I think you're right. I think you're right. Then maybe it really is a good god. Like, no, maybe it really is. Okay. If what you say is true, then this god must indeed be good. I sure hope that's the case anyway. As I mumbled, Hibiki leaned over to me. Okay, so maybe... Oh, wait, no, those were just normal... Oh, were those insanity choices? I don't remember which... Or, in fact, I didn't even look to see what it was. Anyway. Let's just assume it's true. It's more wonderful that way. Wonderful? Given everything that's happened, you might not like me saying this, but I envy that god. I wish I was a being who could help you build a better future for yourself. I thought I understood what Hibiki was getting at, and it saddened me. To give me time to think. I remembered my phone conversation with Mom and felt pained. I'll use this time to think about my path forward after I get back. I could also use this time to figure out how to patch things up with my mom. If this was indeed an opportunity from a god, I shouldn't waste it. Hey, look at this. The printout. Huh? I looked down at the printout. The area that once was blank now had flowers drawn all over it. Had a flower drawn on it. This is it. This is what I saw before. And that time I was panicking and couldn't see it well, but it was this flower. That's a corpse flower. Yeah, that's right. And there are 7 of them on the page, and we found 4 and they're colored in. For the 7, yeah. But something strange struck me about the 7 flowers, because those are the 4 that we found. Because we have Kureha, we have Hibiki, we have Yui, and we have the book. Hagawara? Was that his name? Only 4 are colored in. The rest aren't. Maybe these flowers represent you. It's your printout, after all. Just as before, Hibiki continued to help me think about what this could mean. I mean, come on. If it's supposed to be me, 7 flowers, some colored, some not. 7. Could it be the 7 wonders? Well, how many of the 7 wonders' names do you know? In response to a suggestion, I quickly began counting on my fingers. Kureha, Yui, Hibiki, the red book. 4, just like the colored flowers. That realization sent a chill through me. Does this mean if I find all the names of the 7 wonders, that God will return me to the mortal realm? That must be it. It fits your situation perfectly. Triggering a spiriting away seemed like an enormous task, but I'm on the right track now. Realizing I was making progress, it felt as though a ray of light was shining in the darkness. Had I been alone, I didn't think I'd have figured out any of this. I probably would have been trapped in the negative emotions those memories dredged up. Hibiki... I bowed deeply to him. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful for your support. Looking up, I saw Hibiki looking back at me, flustered. Oh, I didn't really do much. But, if I helped you, then that makes me happy. He smiled bashfully as he stammered out his words. Hibiki and I chatted while going down the stairs. Suddenly he stopped. Where the fuck is his mirror? What's wrong? A chill ran through me. I mean, seriously, where the fuck is his mirror? It's really not on the wall. I sensed something behind me and froze in place. There's something behind me. Please run. Hibiki whispered as he passed me by. I turned and saw him facing something with an ominous aura. Oh, a victim of divine invocation incident. Yui Sukagami, how dare you? Because it's all in weird text. It's that ghost from before. Though it seemed to be the victim of that tormenting... Though it seemed to be the victim that was tormenting Yui before in the cafeteria. Something about it felt different. I cannot die, so please, run away. Oh, but... I hesitated to leave him, despite his assurances. You'll only get in the way here. Please, you have to hurry. I sensed a deeper meaning behind Hibiki's words. There's nothing for me to do here. Thank you! With that, I started running down the stairs. I guess that was a different stairwell than where his mirror is, because there was no mirror there. I headed toward the nurse's office, but sensed another ghost below. I found myself in the second-floor hallway. I should find another way besides the central stairway to get to the first floor. I cautiously continued, but right before the stairs, I saw the girl again. She found me! I turned and ran. Down the hall, I saw Hibiki running toward me. Hibiki! Seeing Hibiki, I instinctively relaxed and ended up tripping over myself. This is bad! By the time I stood up, Hibiki was already by my side. CG? Oh, he? Seriously? Like, there is something, like, so eerie about the way he looks in this. It's not like he's determined, he's just like, I'm gonna devour your soul. Like, it's... Oh, sir, it's a little creepy. I kind of like it. I'd appreciate it if you didn't touch her. Hibiki stood between me and the ghastly hand reaching out to me. It's too late, I see. In that case. Oh God. Then you probably don't need this anymore. This is disturbing looking. Oh, what's he gonna do? Did he just rip their arm off? While looking insane? After he spoke those words, a terrible sound echoed through the halls. Yeah, sums up with it. He's a little fucked up. But I'm interested. I'm intrigued. I think he just snapped that bitch's arm off. Okay, chapter 4 already. All right. The other chapters seemed longer. Chapter 3 went by very fast. What unfolded before me was a sight so terrifying I nearly forgot to breathe. Oh, he just twisted the arm. Oh, God. Oh, but look at his face. Look at the demonic little glee in his face. It's kind of adorable. Why is it adorable? Like, it's the art. It's so pretty. You're like, you're so pretty and adorable and crazy. I love it. Hibiki had grabbed the hand of the girl and bent it backward in an unnatural direction. I understand your hatred. It was even enough to turn you into a wraith. Turn into a wraith? But you can't touch her. Try it again and I'll snap your neck. You know what happens when your neck breaks? You get this nice shiver that runs through your whole body. I shivered instead of the girl. Hibiki let go and the girl ran away. Soon a calm quiet returned to the area. Yeah, he's a little demented. Hibiki? I turned back to him. His expression looked... I'm so sorry. Huh? I tried to play it cool and told you to run away, but I ended up putting you in danger. Please calm down. It was my fault for tripping. I would have gotten away otherwise. And I made you come in contact with a ghost. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I was the one who let her go. Can he not come into contact with other ghosts because he gets psychotic and tries to, like, snap their limbs off? I'm just assuming... I assumed that he was getting all psycho because, like, I won't let you touch my living girlfriend because he's a little crazy. But, like, is he a little crazy just because he's dead? Or, like, what else? I'm just saying, he got some mysteries. And I'm intrigued. Let her go. He did mention her turning into a wraith. Did that girl turn into a wraith? I'd met her before, but she seemed different when we first met. When I first met her, she wasn't fully a wraith. I tried to help her regain her sanity, but I thought she understood, so I let her go. But it was already too late. I see. So her hatred toward Isao Tsukigami has only grown stronger. If Yui heard about this, she'd be crushed. I shouldn't have let her go. I had no idea she'd try and find you again. I'm so sorry. It's not your fault, Hibiki. If I hadn't been so clumsy, I would have been able to get away for sure. Actually, I'm just glad you came back for me. Thank you. Please don't thank me. This is all my fault. He seemed unwilling to accept my thanks. Well, let's just call it even. It really isn't your fault. I feel like we should say, like, it really isn't your fault, but that might be affection for him, so it's probably call it even so we don't get affection. No, it's really... Okay. More than anything, I wanted him to stop blaming himself. It's not your fault, Hibiki. It really isn't. Despite my saying that, he still wore a gloomy expression on his face. I don't know what else to say to him. Please don't put all the blame on yourself. That makes me sad, too. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you sad. With that, Hibiki tried to smile. Okay, so, like, now we're getting all the answers, like, let's just call it even, which are apparently that was the right answer for him? Okay. Because now we're not getting any affection up with him, which is, we shouldn't be, because, you know, we're aiming for Kureha, so. It's important to change our mindset. I felt relieved to see his smile, and yet something about it still felt off. A lot of him feels off. I wonder if he really changed his mindset. I tried to smile, too. Yeah, I'll be sure to change my thinking about this, too. Actually, you know what? I think I'll try to become stronger, too. I mean, I'll try to get better at being able to face down threats like that. You're plenty strong now. Actually, you've already gotten stronger. Yeah, you say that, but I literally just tripped over myself. See, accidents happen. That doesn't make you weak. Remember when we first met? When we first met? I recalled falling in front of the mirror before I first met Hibiki. You froze up the second you saw me. You let your fear get the better of you. But now look at you. You were able to face down a wraith. You took action even though you were afraid. After being told that, I realized I was indeed better able to handle myself now. I've never really been the athletic type, so it made sense I tripped and fell anyway. See? You are getting stronger. I guess you're right. I guess I am getting a little stronger. Yet if Hibiki hadn't mentioned it, I never would have noticed. In the classroom, too, I learned a great deal thanks to him. I'll be careful not to fall next time. I want to become stronger. Me too. I want to be the type of guy you can depend on. I think you're plenty dependable now. I was able to leave things in your hand earlier because I trusted you completely. That makes me really happy to hear. But I still have a lot to work on. I want to be the type of guy that you'd actually come to my mirror to ask me for help. That you'd actually come to my mirror and ask me. Okay, no, yeah. You say stuff like that and I'll end up relying on you sooner than you think. Really? Please do. I'll be waiting for you. He's oddly happy about it. Is this okay? I asked you this before, but is it really okay for you to interact with ghosts outside the mirror? Oh, yeah, it's fine now. I just have my own issues to work through. His own issues? What does that mean? Being by your side makes me stronger, so it's okay. I didn't quite get it, but if he insisted that was the way it was, I suppose it was all right. We safely returned to the first floor, and Hibiki watched over me until I entered the nurse's office. I set my stuff down and took a seat. I was a bit tired, but felt a sense of satisfaction. Oh, right. I doubt it'll be useful, but pulling out my smartphone from my bag, I checked the display. Looks like there's still some battery left. Glancing at the call logs, the last one was with my mom, as expected. I really should talk to her again after getting back. I needed to find a way to explain things to her in a way she'd understand. I don't want your life. I kind of doubt she will, though. She probably won't budge unless I say I've already found something I want to do. I let out a heavy sigh. I'm going to be a ghost hunter. Suddenly, the door swung open and Kureha and Yui walked in. Hey, you two. Hey there. Looks like you're all right. That's good. I've got some good news for you. I found one of the 7 wonders. Wow, that's amazing. I've got something to share with you, too. I got attacked. I shared with them what had happened back in the classroom. So this is that picture of the corpse flowers. Corpse flower drawing. A drawing of 7 corpse flowers on the career path survey. To color the petals, you need to hear names from the spirits of the 7 wonders. If you fill it in, you may get spirited away. I see. Like I said, only 4 are colored in. Having a clear direction sure helps. It must have been difficult before, just asking around for names. Definitely, but seeing them get colored in one by one helps me feel like I'm getting closer to the goal. It's really motivating. Well, that's great to hear. Let's tackle the last 3 then. Yeah, just a bit more to go. We've got this. All right, let's get moving. So there's still 1 that's a mystery, because we knew about the book and... Well, we knew about 5 of them. So there were 2 that were missing, and Yui just found another one. So now we only have 1 missing. Also, regarding the college choice form, do you think you'll be able to deal with it when you get back? I plan on giving it some thought while I'm here. I see. Well, if you ever want to talk about it... Actually, forget I said anything. Was he offering to give me advice about it? Kureha was always so thoughtful, I was sure that's what he was about to do. Thanks, Kureha. I'll definitely come to you when I'm ready to talk. Yeah, of course. His warm smile made me feel at ease. Now then, moving on. Yui, about that rumor you said you looked into. Huh? Oh, right. Seems she was lost in thought. Her expression turned serious all of a sudden. The 7 wonders I uncovered. Are we supposed to be reading this? I'm just going to read it. In my class, there was a student who doodled on her desk with a pencil. Some called it graffiti. This rumor is about that. At this school, you shouldn't doodle on your desk, because doing so might attract a certain ghostly figure. Students call him the drawing boy. Sounds harmless, right? Almost cute. But I assure you there's nothing cute about him. Imagine drawing on your desk and looking down to see a strange drawing. You lean in closer. Was it really you that drew it? Somewhere on the desk, it might say, I'm lonely. Ow. Elsewhere it might ask, where are you? Or, I want to see you. Then, a boy you've never seen before might have drawn it, and the moment you notice it, it's over. The drawing boy reaches out and grabs you. I've missed you. And with that, you're dragged into the drawing. I swallowed hard after hearing Yui tell the story. It's really scary. That's another monster that pulls you in. He looks terrified. It's like, you do realize that everybody says that you stab people, right? And he's like, I don't do that. And it's like, yeah, well, I realized I was probably as pale as Kureha right now, and yet I wonder how Kureha's holding up after hearing that story. After seeing how he reacted in the library, I couldn't help but worry. So, let's go meet this one next. You're coming too, right, Kureha? Drawing Boy 1, one of Narimigahama High School's 7 wonders. If you doodle on a desk, a ghost boy will be attracted to it and will appear before you. Those who doodle will supposedly be dragged into the drawing. So just doodle on paper, not your desk, kids. Well, about that... Yeah, of course I'm coming. He seems like he really doesn't want to go. As much as I want him there, I feel guilty for pushing him. But who could take his place? Something on your mind? No, it's nothing. He just said he wanted me to rely on him more. Maybe I could go ask him. Kureha was reliable and all, but I didn't want to burden him with too much either. Do we get to have a choice so that we know which boyfriend route we're going down? Maybe I should go talk to Hibiki. Kureha, can you come with me just part of the way? Just part of the way? You'll see when we get there. I pause while in the hallway with Kureha. Kureha, I want to ask Hibiki for help to meet the drawing boy. Is that all right? Kureha frowned and his brow furrowed with doubt. But I thought Hibiki couldn't leave the mirror. Yeah, about that. I hadn't mentioned Hibiki and the wraith when we discussed what happened in the classroom because Yui was there. I was worried that Yui might start asking questions about the identity of the wraith and blame herself for what happened. And so, after revealing the truth to Kureha, excluding the part about the attack, he looked quite taken aback. He offered to help me, even if it meant stepping out of the mirror. You really are incredible. I know you had a special charm about you, but you'd even managed to coax Hibiki out of the mirror. No, it's Hibiki who's amazing, not me. Don't be so modest. He's clearly drawn to you. I can't help feeling Kureha always thinks too highly of me. Just one thing. You're not going with Hibiki just because you're worried about me, right? I'd hoped you wouldn't bring this up, but I guess that was wishful thinking. I struggled to respond to Kureha's perceptive question. I made a promise to Hibiki. That's right. I feel like if we say that's right, that both there, I can see the good and the bad in both. Like, I made a promise to him, and then he'd be like, "Aw, that's sweet," you know, or saying like, "Yeah, no, that's right. I'm worried about you." Could be a good thing, like, "Oh, that's nice that you're worried about me." But it could also like hurt his pride. You know what I mean? He could be like, "Oh," and feel embarrassed about it. So I'm not really. You know what I mean? Or like I made a promise to Hibiki could make him be like, ouch, him not me. So like there's good, I don't know. I really don't know. That's right. Okay. So he likes us being honest with him. Yeah. I didn't think I could hide things from Kureha. And besides, I really don't want to lie to him. He was always so honest with me and I wanted to respond in kind. Care Carefully choosing my words, I spoke. To be honest, you're trying to consider my feelings, right? How did you guess? It's obvious from your expressions. They're rather transparent, you know. Even if I couldn't read you so easily, you're always kind and thoughtful to everyone. That's... Look, I'm glad you're worried about me. It's rather heartwarming to know how much you care. Oh, stop it! Will you let me finish explaining, please? Sorry. I just can't help but be infatuated with you. Infatuated? His words took me by surprise, leaving me feeling rather taken aback. You weren't upset? Why would I be? You were thinking of me, after all. How could I be anything but happy about that? The way he says it makes it all sound so obvious. I was embarrassed just listening to him, but his words filled me with joy. Well, I'm off to see Hibiki now. I'll head straight back to the nurse's office after. All right, take care. I suppose it can't be helped, but I'll be worried about you the whole time. I'm looking forward to seeing you back safely. I guess, too, because it, really, you need to have as much time with Hibiki as you do with Kureha. We've had a lot of time with him to be able to balance out, whose route you're going down. You know what I mean? So, makes sense. Right. Kureha accompanied me to the stairs, and as we parted, I realized just how warm my face was with blush. Kureha's perspective. After she left, I headed back to the nurse's office. With Yui gone, I took a moment to relax. I know she meant well, but it still stings to be left behind. The drawing boy rumor apparently took place in one of the classrooms. Thought about joining him after a short break, but I wasn't sure in which classroom the rumor was based, so I'd have to investigate. I wished I wasn't so cowardly. Tried many times to change, but I never seemed able to make any progress. I seriously hope this is the last time I lose out to Hibiki. Well, that's really all up to her. All I can do is hope. I wonder how long until she leaves. My mind went blank as I pondered the words. Why was I worrying about being separated from her instead of focusing on returning to the mortal realm? I sighed again, gazing at the ceiling. I cherished this fleeting miracle and found myself hoping it wouldn't end. I don't want it to end either, but it does make it sad that then I would never go back to my family, but then it just, also going back and then having a ghost boyfriend is really weird, or, I don't know how they're gonna do this in a satisfying way. You know? Hibiki was already outside of the mirror waiting for me, and I quickly started to explain the drawing boy rumor to him. He listened without showing any fear, which struck me as a bit odd. Then I asked, "So, Hibiki, would you come with me to check this out?" Are you sure? His stuttering was noticeable, but his reaction seemed mostly positive. Yeah, I'm sure. Didn't I tell you I wanted to rely on you more? I mean, I hoped that was the case, but I didn't really expect you to. Anyway, will you come with me to... Absolutely. I'll go wherever you go. You're really committed, huh? Oh, yeah, I guess I got a bit carried away, huh? So about this drawing boy, it sounds like he appears if you start doodling on a desk. That's the rumor. How about we head to a classroom and try it out? Okay, if he doesn't show up, we can think of another plan together. We both nodded and headed up toward the second floor. I sat down at a desk in the classroom, nervously twirling my mechanical pencil. All that was left was to doodle on the desk. Something about this makes me feel weird and oddly scared. I saw Hibiki's hand on the desk and looked up. Don't worry, I'm here. No matter what kind of monster appears, I'll protect you. Hibiki... His reassuring smile calmed me down, and I felt my composure return to me. And after what you did to that wraith girl, I believe it. Thanks, Hibiki. It sure is reassuring having you around. I returned his smile, looked at the desk, and began to draw. I chose to doodle an anime character I remembered from childhood. It's cute. I'm not very good at drawing, but I suppose anything will do, right? What's that? It's an anime character named Tonodamaru? Tono Damaru. Yeah, Tono Damaru, I think. It's from a kid's show I used to watch when I was a kid. Yeah, Tono Damaru. A highly popular, long-running anime featuring a chihuahua named Tono Damaru, who rises to power as a warlord in the Sengoku era. You're like, it's a little kid show about a chihuahua, and then it's like a warlord in the Sengoku. It just went off the rails right there. His fur is black and tan. His catchphrase is, "Pay attention to the fighting spirit behind these cute round eyes." Oh, so the main character is a cat? That's cute. Yeah, it does look like a cat. Actually, it's supposed to be a dog. I thought it was a fucking cat, too. Sorry, I'm just so ignorant about stuff like that. It's okay. I know my drawings aren't the best. Don't worry about it. No, that literally is a motherfucking cat. I tried to brush it off so Hibiki wouldn't feel bad. I just hope it counts as a doodle. Uh-huh. That led me to think about drawing some of my favorite things, like sweets. Speaking of which, I haven't felt hungry at all since I got here. Maybe in this world normal bodily functions didn't apply. You've never also hadn't had to pee, so I kept drawing. Oh, look, there's something appearing. Hibiki pointed excitedly. I'm lonely. Words appeared on the desk, making my heart race. Maybe there's more somewhere else on the desk. I looked around, but found no other writing. And perhaps it won't appear if there are other people like me around. That could be... I'll hide, but stay close enough to protect you. Don't worry. Okay. Hibiki stepped back and seemed to disappear, leaving me alone in the classroom. I've got to keep going. I continue with my doodling, and soon... Hey, when did this one appear? More writing began showing up. The more and more I noticed the writings, the more frequently they appeared. Oh my god, holy shit, now it got all insane. I want to see you, I want to see you, I want to see you, I want to see you. Seeing so much writing startled me, and I let out a small scream. Then it all vanished quickly, replaced by a picture of a boy. That means that's horrifying. That is something that kids in horror movies draw. Thump. Thump. Wow, the sound effects are extremely loud right now. My heart pounded loudly. Hello. Yeah! I looked up to see a boy standing across the desk staring at me. Oh, he's like a kid. I nearly fell from my chair in shock. Seeing as Hibiki hadn't come to my rescue yet, I knew I had to keep going. It's okay, just stay calm. I guess the boy wasn't a wraith. Having seen a couple before, I could tell by their aura. Something about them was different. And unlike the drawings, his face didn't look scary at all. I miss you. I'm so lonely. Mommy. The boy's voice filled with sadness, on the verge of tears. Mama, I want to go home. His pained cries made me feel bad for him. It diminished my urge to ask him about the 7 wonders. What's the best way to approach this? Ask about the boy himself. I feel like ask about the boy himself. Oh, great. We're going to get insane if we ask about him, though, right? Okay, no, let's ask about the 7 wonders. Okay, don't ask about him. No, that was insanity up! I don't want to go insane! I can't get distracted. I need to focus on the 7 wonders. Are you one of the spirits that's one of the 7 wonders of this school? I want to go home. I want to go home. His crying intensified. He's too upset to talk right now. But I knew I couldn't give up. I've been spirited away. I'm searching for the 7 wonders to find my way home. Suddenly the boy stopped crying. So you want to go home? His voice was softer, almost a whisper. Look out! Hibiki suddenly appeared and deflected something that was flying toward me. I was so startled I fell off my chair. Had it not been for Hibiki's intervention, one of the other chairs in the room would have slammed right into my head. No fair, no fair, no fair! I want to go home too! His tantrum started causing objects in the room to levitate. Soon dozens of chairs hovered in the air, threateningly. I'll handle this. Please get to safety. I can't run away now. It might scare the kid off for good. I stood up, steadying myself, and moved next to Hibiki. Hibiki, I'm sorry. I know it's dangerous, but I need to do this. I quickly apologized and bowed to the boy. Very sorry. I didn't mean to say something to make you mad. He raised his gaze cautiously. Maybe we could talk for a little bit. I want to go home, too. I want to see Mom. He burst into tears again, causing the chairs to drop all at once. Did you get separated from your mom? Yeah, I was taken away and... It's okay. You can take your time. The boy nodded and resumed his story, wiping the tears away from his eyes. I was alone and locked up somewhere. This boy must have been kidnapped by Isao Tsukigami and held captive in the mansion. I felt a sharp aching in my heart. This boy, too, was imprisoned by himself in one of the many rooms in that house. And it's just sad because you took, like... I mean, it's bad enough you took a teenage boy and, like, whatever, but, like... And the girl that's in the cafeteria was probably also, because it just said girl, so, like, she was probably a young girl. But then you took a child! Like, Jesus! Were you just trying to get all demographics that you possibly could? Did, like, one of these will appease the god? You know, Jesus. Was he murdered as a sacrifice, too? I drew lots of pictures on the wall. Pictures of my mom. He then pointed at the drawings on the desk. After that, I didn't feel so lonely, but I still miss her. The rumor mentioned the drawings of a boy, but it turned out they were actually drawings of his mother. This shifted my perspective. You're quite the little artist. Hearing this, the boy's face lit up a little. Thank you. You're the first person who's ever said that to me. If the picture was of his mom, then the words, I'm lonely, I miss you, where are you? It's funny because when you hear, a boy will pull you into the desk, you're thinking like, oh, it's a teenage boy. Like, I'm lonely, I miss you, where are you? Like a clingy boyfriend, like a clingy teen boy. And then you're like, it's just a sad little kid who misses his mom. And you're like, aw. See, there's always a twist. That's why. That's why I'm just like not taking the 100% that like everything they've told us is the 100% truth. There's got to be something else, you know? Perhaps the boy's still looking for his mom. In that case, I have a feeling your mother might be waiting for you, but not here. She's in a beautiful place filled with warm light. Well, yeah, because he died 70 years ago. His mom's definitely dead. I spoke gently to the boy, hoping this would convince him to try and cross over. Where's that? I want to go there. It's in the sky, she's in heaven. Either way, you don't need to stay here anymore if you don't want to. So you shouldn't focus your energy so much on this place. You should just think about seeing your mom, and I'm sure you'll get there. The boy seemed to understand Hibiki's words and nodded with a hopeful smile. Thank you for telling me, you two. The boy was enveloped in light and then swiftly disappeared. Well, yeah, we never got his name, though. The classroom fell eerily silent. Not knowing what to say, I simply let the silence hang in quiet tribute to the boy. Please, let him find his mom. I turned to look at Hibiki, who was silently sobbing. If only I could be that pure. If only I could let go of this damn anger. I knew Hibiki still harbored a deep hatred for Isao Tsukigami. It was obvious, even though he never said it. I wish I knew what to say. All I could do was gently pat and rub his back. What are you... I think it's okay if I don't touch your skin directly. Oh, really? All I could do for him was try to be there for him. It wouldn't be wise to ask for more details. After all, I had to return to the world of the living. I shouldn't get too involved. I felt frustrated, but knew it was for the best. What is it? Oh, it's just... I can feel warmth from you, even without direct contact. Hibiki smiled, seeming truly content. If I could bring even a bit of warmth to him, I was happy to do so. After returning to the hallway, we ran into Kureha. Oh, looks like you both made it out safely. Kureha, did you come to check on us? Yeah, I was worried. I checked the other classrooms around the school, but... That's so sweet. Kureha, you don't need to worry. I was able to protect her.
I thought you did. Seems like you're getting more dependable by the minute, Hibiki. Well done.
I like the fact that, like, even though, like, Kureha's like, oh, she asked Hibiki to go and not me. He's not like, oh, you. He's like, yeah, good for you. It's like they're still friendly. There's no jealousy going on, you know?
Really? That's great. Thank you.
It's heartwarming to watch these two. From here, they look like brothers. See, this is what I want. I need my man harem to be, like, friendly with each other. Oh, that's right. I cautiously took the printout from my pocket. I got caught up in our conversation and forgot to ask the boy his name. I peeked down at the sheet and... We got it? Is it because we set him free? Ah, thank goodness. Look, another flower's been colored in, even though we didn't get his name.
Oh, right, his name. Sorry, I totally forgot about that.
It's okay, I did too.
I'm glad I got colored in, but what do you mean you didn't get his name?
We set him free, so maybe that counts. Loophole. Right. I told Kureha about everything that happened with the drawing boy.
Well, I've played with that boy a few times before.
Really?
Yeah, I got to know him while investigating my own death. He was always crying when I saw him. I tried to cheer him up by playing hide-and-seek or word games with him. I never thought that child could be a spirit of the Seven Wonders. I'm glad he was able to cross over.
I love that Kureha's just, like, playing with dead kids. But you know what I mean? Like, he's just playing with the other ghosts. Drawing boy, too, a victim of the divine invocation incidents. Even after becoming a ghost, he continued to look for his mother. The true story behind the drawing boy's story was that he was drawing pictures of his mother. Kureha knew the boy and would play with him from time to time to prevent him from getting lonely.
He was smiling at the very end. He seemed truly happy.
Kureha and Hibiki, too. The two of them were unable to cross over, chained to this realm by the lingering regrets. They're helping me so much, but I haven't done anything for them. There was a clear line separating us, but I knew it was a line I shouldn't cross. I should at least try to cheer them up while I'm here.
So, only two left. Things are moving quicker than expected.
Well, thanks to your help. Hibiki, what's wrong?
Oh, I was thinking about after we return to the mortal realm. I'll feel sad when I can't see you anymore. I finally met someone I can talk to.
You'll still be able to see me. I'll just have to look in the mirror and kind of wave at you, and I won't know that you're there.
Hibiki, in some ways you're right. But it's not like we'll never see her again. We can still watch over her.
Kureha, Hibiki, that makes me sad. I want to say that makes me sad too. Like, I'll never forget you two. It makes me sad too. I'll never forget you two. God damn. I want to say it makes me sad. I'll never forget you two. Okay, so the other one, it makes me sad, is probably the Hibiki answer. But it just makes me sad. I don't want to leave you. I promise I'll never forget you. I'll always remember everyone I met here and everything that's happened.
That's nice to hear. It's comforting to know I'll be in your memories.
I feel the same.
Can you call my name from time to time? Just hearing you say my name calms my heart.
Just calling his name. But even so, it feels special somehow. I'll definitely call your name.
Thanks. I'll look forward to it.
It's so sad that I'm the only one who won't be able to see them anymore. If only I could have some way to remember them. Oh, maybe with everyone No, but...
How about we return to the nurse's office? You should get some rest.
Please wait. I then swiftly took out my smartphone to show them what I was thinking. Don't know if that's gonna happen. If you'd like, can we take a photo? So I can always remember you two? How is that gonna transfer back?
I don't mind, but I doubt we'll show up in the picture.
Oh, right.
But maybe we will. Who knows? Everything in this world seems rather strange. You might be right. Let's give it a try.
Yeah, it couldn't hurt to try. I turned on the camera and the two of them bunched up on either side of me. Oh my god, we're getting a fucking C. I was really hoping we're getting a CG of this. Look right here at the screen. Oh, and don't forget to smile. Oh. He is super pale, like he's all gray. You can count on me for that. I'm great at smiling. Oh, I love it.
Incredible. They're actually showing up on the screen. I didn't expect to show up in these smartphones I've seen students carrying around.
I love this so much. It's adorable. Like, see how pretty she is? And it's kind of sad. Like, I was thinking about this the other day. Like, Atome Kitten's cons mentioned, like, she's not voiced. That doesn't bother me because I turn off the voices anyway. And like I said, even if I was playing a game, like, on my own with the voice acting on, I would always turn the main character off because I want to hear my own voice because I kind of self-insert, like, half the time. You know what I mean? But it is a shame in a way. Like, it's not, like, a huge downer for me. Like, okay, when she's talking, they don't have her little sprite in the corner like they do in most games. But at the same time, I can see why, because, like, it kind of, I would say, almost takes away from, like, the weird, odd, ethereal kind of air that's going on and the strangeness and whatever if you've got her little sprite in the corner. You know, especially on some of the weirder, like, ooh, supposed to be spooky kind of moments. But it's like, you made such a cute main character, it's kind of a shame you never have a sprite for her or anything, you know what I mean? Like, you never see her, nothing. Even in, like, Kureha's, like, perspective, it'd be almost cute if she had, like, a little sprite, so then, like, he's looking at her. You know, if they did that or something? Because it's like, you spent this effort and you made such a really good main character, like, who is, like, pretty. She's a little cute, but she's still pretty. You know what I mean? Like, some of them, you're like, they're super cutesy, or their saucer eyes are just too big, or you're like, eh. The less I see of them, the better. They ruin CGs sometimes. But, like, she's adorable, and, like, so you only see her in CGs, and it's like, you spend all this time on making, like, a really good main character who's really pretty, and you just never see her. Like, you know? Oh, anyway. So, but, like, I'm surprised as well. I guess you never know what life will throw at you even after death. I still love this. This one's adorable, though.
Oh, it's true. Although I doubt many ghosts get to experience something like this.
Their conversation sounded so mundane to them, and yet so unique to my ears. I couldn't help but laugh. I really hope we get one like this in every fucking one of the, like, arcs, you know? Alright, here we go! I knew I'd never forget this.
A moment to remember this experience.
The whole thing felt like a miracle. As strange as it may sound, I'm so happy right now. All thanks to this bizarre twist of fate. Oh, look at it! And every time I looked at this photo, I would remember. It's almost like the game's over. You know what I mean? It's like such an ending. There's such finality to that. I then returned to the nurse's office to rest. I wonder if she's gonna, like, have that on her phone, you know? You and I were alone there. Are you sure you don't need to sleep? Saya said the best way for you to rest right now is to sleep. I think a little rest will be enough. If I fell asleep, I felt I'd wake up even more emotionally drained. Well, just make sure you don't push yourself too hard. You need to get enough rest. In that case, perhaps I'll go for a little walk. It'll help me clear my head, you know? That makes sense. Just be careful out there. Right, I will. I'm gonna guess we go to wherever Kureha is. Yeah. Okay. We don't exactly have a ton of time, but whatever. Maybe I can go read in the library. I glanced at the bookshelves and noticed someone enter the library. Quickly, I ducked behind a shelf. I really hope whatever it is isn't dangerous. Peeking through the books, I saw that it was Kureha. Kureha!
Oh, you're here too. You caught me off guard. I didn't even sense you were around.
That kind of makes me happy, actually. I guess that means I'm able to hide pretty well now.
I suppose that was a compliment. You're able to conceal your presence quite well now.
I'll have to make sure to do the same from now on. Right, I just came here to clear my head, but would you care to join me for a little chat, Kureha?
I'd be more than happy to join you. Thanks for inviting me.
The pleasure's all mine. It's nice to spend time with Kureha like this. So what should we chat about? Okay, well, we know it's not... Okay, so now these are the same options we got to chat with him before about. Okay. Friends or likes, I would go with. Not ghost stories. And school, why? He's not in school, you know? But I would say friends or likes. It's likes. Okay. Kureha, is there anything you like? You know, something that gets you really excited. I mean, aside from me.
Well, it would be theater. Watching theater's fun, but I always wanted to perform on stage.
Oh? Theater, huh? Kureha the actor. Let's say that you appeared in a movie. What kind of role would you like to play?
The movie I saw the other day was where the protagonist was a hitman of a secret organization. I'd like to play a role like that.
A hitman of a secret organization? Are we... Okay, I'm just gonna pretend it's Kureha.
How did they manage to chase me this far? You! How did you find me?
No, nothing personal, but the organization ordered a hit on you. You'll now be erased. Wait. That outfit would make him stand out too much. Besides, the time period is all off.
If I'm able to be reincarnated, perhaps I'll try to become an actor.
Reincarnated, huh? In that case, I hope we can meet up. But the thing is like, that's what I'm really concerned about, like, now that they mentioned this, that, like, oh, he'll be reincarnated, and then we'll meet him again in the future. But it's like, but we'll be, like, 16 years older than him. So, like, unless they're gonna do this, like, you know, where all of a sudden, like, his spirits, he's gonna be a new foreign exchange student or something who happens to just look exactly like him, and we know it's him. But to me, that's not a good ending. It's not bad, but it's like, it's not a bad ending, but it's not the best ending. It's like, it's kind of still a little bittersweet and sad, because it's like, you remember him, but he won't remember who he is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, you know? I don't know, I just don't know how these are gonna end, and I'm not sure. Anyway.
Huh, you're right. That would be interesting to live life together with you.
A life with Kureha. Yeah, that does sound interesting. Damn, she getting all into this. Are we gonna automatically go see Hibiki now? Oh, no, okay. Anyway. I'm going to wrap this part up here. I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.